Alright guys, we're here with the 3D printer. It is an A-net. Ooh, scary. A-net A8 3D printer. Anyway, this whole table, this whole area is a mess. Anyway, I can't use it because, let me sit down here. This, heck is it? Oh. This right here is what heats. It heats up the, they call this a HotEnd. So it goes in, you know, like this. Anyway, it goes in like that. The thermostat, this little wire is a thermostat, or people call it a thermistor. Maybe they just don't know how to say thermostat. I don't know. Maybe that's why. It probably goes in like this. Oh, hold on. Oh. So it probably goes in like this. There you go. So it goes in like that with the wire. Focus. With the wire going in there. Anyway. And it goes on the bottom. Up in here. So you got the fan here that cools the extruder. This is an extruder that pulls the plastic. It pulls the plastic through. It's got a little gear in here. It basically looks like a welder, a MIG welder. It's got the reel, and then the teeth that feed it. You know, feed the wire through. But in this case, it's this crap. Anyway, so the board is junk. I have a laptop here. Uploaded the software that they got that comes with it. Doesn't work. Little condoms. Anyway, a bunch of extra bolts and screws that are extra because I don't know where they go. All the instructions said was like, you know, it would tell you how many. So, quantity 1, 2 screws. Anyway, so I used all the screws that it asked for. You know, 2 of these nuts are for this stupid thing up there. It came with extra things. I don't know if these were all just extra parts. You know, extra set screws. Thinking people will lose them or strip them, or because it is cheap, they will get stripped. Anyway, so yeah, the motherboard isn't working. So I'll plug it in real quick and show you, because a guy on eBay doesn't believe me where I bought it from. He's like, send me a video because you probably got something hooked up wrong. Let me try to plug this stupid thing in. Hold on, bear with me. Okay. So it comes on, everything works. So this is the thermostat. It's plugged in to the board. So I'm going to act as if this isn't connected. This is another tool I'd like to review from Harbor Freight that is free. And yeah, pretty neat little tool. Anyway, we're going to go over here to DC. We'll put it on 20 for 20 volts. Turn that crap on. So on this thing, you'll go to settings. Then you do quick settings. And you can go down to preheat for PLA, for plastic, whatever. You got ABS. It doesn't matter. Either one's going to preheat it. So select it. The bed will start getting hot. Anyway, I'll show you that right in here. So I'm just taking the positive, negative of this, whatever. Okay, well, it's not working right now because there would be lights on. So let's see, preheat. Let me see something. Back. So you can see that this one is 7 degrees Celsius. This is Celsius, centigrade, whatever you want to call it, which means that this, where it's at, that means it's 7 degrees basically in my house. Let me go try to do it again. Quick settings. Oh, that's why. You gotta push over. So when you do that, you gotta push over. I was pushing the center button. Okay, so now it's working because I hear the motor. So we'll go back. Go back. You can see this is climbing. I have it set to 60 degrees, and that is climbing. This is 6.7 degrees. It's supposed to be 190. Anyway, so as you can see, that says 0. 0 there. So, and all the lights are on. So there should be, I don't want to touch it, but right next to this light, so right there, that light should be on if it's preheating the other one. So, and then that light right there. So you have this light is for the bed, and that light is for the bed. And then this light is for the hot end, and that light is for the hot end. And neither one of them are lighting up. So I'll show you. So I stuck. Hold on, this is hard to do with one hand. Come on, you got it. Okay, so see, we got 12.4 volts for the hotbed. And then we got, come on, get on there. Get on there. Okay. And we got 0. 0 for the hot end. So, which means that the board is bad, and then also this is bad. So I think this is shorted out because I think that's what caused the motherboard to go bad. So I have just a Milwaukee 12-volt battery here. So this is the plus, this is the positive side, negative side, and this doesn't matter. It's going to heat up regardless. So we can stick this in there, and this in there. It doesn't spark, it doesn't arc, doesn't do nothing. So, and I'm holding it, and it's not getting hot. This thing would be getting pretty hot. So it's not 190 degrees Celsius, so it's like, I can't remember, 300 and, I can't remember what they recommend. It's 205? I can't remember. Anyway, this doesn't work. So I think this was the problem originally when I first got the thing. Oh, that's what I can do. I can show you. So you have the thermostat up here. So this is my fingers warming it up. Or maybe not. Oh, there it went. So my fingers, and that's me breathing on it, hot air. So, you know, this is this one. So the thermostat works. And then when I plug it in, and this battery's fully charged. You can see they're both plugged in. And it's just dropping. So I'm getting hot. So anyway, the guy was fighting me on it with at YouTube. he kept fighting me, saying, you know, you hooked up something wrong, you did something wrong, but it can only go in one way. I didn't want a refund. I didn't want anything. I didn't want a full refund. And I didn't want to send it back because it takes a long time. It took me 3.5 hours to put it together. Yeah, so whatever. We ended up working stuff out, and he kept telling me he wanted the video, he wanted to do this, wanted to do that, and and I was just like, look, it's the same problem that these other people have. Watch it on YouTube. Some other people have the same problem. All they did was they got one with a bad hot end, and it shorted the board. No big deal. The board was $35 and the hot ends are $8. And I told him, I said, you know, just compensate me, give me a partial refund of the whatever, and we'll call it good. I'll order it. And he's just like, send me a video. There's nothing I can do for you, blah blah blah. So I ordered the parts and just basically was like, whatever, he ain't gonna do nothing. So, and then I gave him negative feedback because all his other negative feedback was the same thing. He wanted me to send a video. I sent him the video and haven't heard back from him. So I was just like, well, I'm not going to hear from this guy. Negative feedback. So he messaged me back and says, I'll give you $45 if you revise your feedback. I said, cool, I'll do it. So anyway, we did that. I don't know where my parts are. I tried getting a hold of the manufacturer, and he told me to try to get a hold of the manufacturer. And they're in China, and I went to their page, I don't even know where to start. So anyway, but yeah, so that's that video. Yeah, so 3D printer, waiting for it to see if it's gonna work, to do my first print. My first print will be, I think I'm gonna make my first print is gonna be a GoPro holder for this GoPro, and then that way I can do a time lapse of everything else I'm gonna make. So my first video will be after I already made something and after I already dialed it in, basically. So you'll just have to wait for that video. But alright guys, that's gonna be it. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment below, and like the video, and check out my buddy One in Glen. Check out his videos. He does a lot of crazy things, but anyway, alright, I'm gonna let you go. Stuff's falling from my tree. Alright, thanks for watching. Later.